So let's go ahead and get into this bad boy. So I was just looking into the synopsis for this song. The theme of this song is about how people will take things to the extreme for pleasure by using fisting as a metaphor. Ugh. So the synopsis does a good job of explaining the theme of this song. I can't feel anything, so I gotta go to the extremes in order to feel something. Some people have to do that. And I honestly like the stylistic choice of burying the vocals underneath the music, because this is heavy metal, right? So the music should be the dominant kind of driving force. And so I like the feeling of trying to say something but being drowned out or being overwhelmed by all the heaviness around you. So I like that symbolism. So again, that's probably not what they were going for, okay, but it's my interpretation of what's going on. So that's what I feel like they're accomplishing by doing that. Heavy metal, heavy, emphasis on heavy and metal, I guess. Just going straight up in there. Now we shoulder deep into the borderline. This is peaceful. I know they're going to get into the heavy, but this is peaceful, tranquil. Like, hold up. It sounds like somebody breathing in the back. Not like by accident, but a style. It's like it's an instrument in the song. It sounds like somebody's breathing. Right here. I love this build. And the one thing that I've noticed about Tool, from what I've reacted to from them so far, is that, yes, I spoke about it earlier. The vocals are buried up underneath the heavy metal of the music. But when the chorus comes around, vocals seem to rise up and take kind of center stage. It's not all the way there. The music is still heavy. It gets heavier, in fact, but the vocals are still there. And I feel like with that, in terms of like, if you wanted to interpret and break down like I tend to do, that the chorus is really the main, like, what the song is about, or what the theme of the song is. The chorus holds that. Because I noticed that in Stink Fist, and Eulogy is doing the same thing. So. But in this case, there is really no chorus. There's just like I guess it's a chorus. I don't know. But there's a loud part, and then there's a softer part. So I'm really going to focus on the louder part. So whoever he was, that's up to interpretation. Whoever he was so loud. They took a stand on every little thing, and it was so loud. Like, they were very vocal, had an opinion, and possibly could not be swayed from that opinion because they took a stand on everything, and it was so loud. They yelled at the top of their lungs. So that's what I'm getting from this song right here. Hold on. See, I like what they did with this song. So most of the song up to this point, the vocals were filtered and definitely up under the music. The music is a little bit lighter on this part, and the vocals are unfiltered and they're coming through a little bit. So that tells me that this particular piece has some sort of meaning on it. So let me go ahead and back up a little bit. I went back a little too far, but it's all good.
Standing above the crowd, he had a voice that was strong and loud, and I swallowed his facade, 'cause I'm so eager to identify with someone above the ground, someone who seems to feel the same, someone prepared to lead the way, and someone who would die for me. Will you now? Would you die for me? Don't you fucking lie. Don't you step out of line. Don't you step out of line.
Hold on, I'm gonna come back to that piece. Swallowed his facade because I'm so eager to identify with somebody above the ground. All right, this reflects the mentality of many who are blind followers of any cause. They swallow the false facades put on by leaders and institutions, which are more okay. Okay. And I swallowed his facade because I'm so eager to. Okay. Yeah, but he asking, okay, would you die for me? You talk a big game like you ready to die for the people that you lead. Okay. Yeah. That makes this upcoming part very important.
Someone prepared to lead the way, and someone who would die for me. Will you now? Would you die for me? Don't you fucking lie. Don't you step out of line. Don't you step out of line. Don't you step out of line. Don't you fucking lie. You claimed all this time that you would die for me. Why then are you so surprised when you hear your own eulogy? He had a lot to say. He had a lot of nothing to say. He had a lot to say. He had a lot of nothing to say. Calm down. Get off your fucking throne. Leave that fucking space. Take me on the next woman.
I like that. You claimed all this time that you would die for me. Why then are you so surprised when you hear you said you would die for me? What did you think die meant? Oh, I get it. You just say that, right? You say that just to try to get people to follow you, but you ain't really prepared to die. You just talk a big game. You talk a good game, but you really don't want to die. Hell, you think you can't die. You think you immortal. You think you above everybody else. So why are you so surprised to hear your own eulogy? Huh? Yeah.
Calm down. Get off your fucking throne. Leave that fucking space. Take me on the next woman.
before I get to the end, because I feel like this is finna transition into the next song. This might be my favorite song so far. Right now. I like that ending. Come down, get off your fucking cross. We gotta nail up the next fool that claim to want to be a martyr. That wants to die for us, die for our sins. Cause that's all you good for. Yeah, we're following you and we're placating to your ego and allowing you to think that we're following you because you're all enlightened and you're all knowing and you're all seeing. But little do you know, hey, you just dying for our sins. And when you pass on, we just gonna find another fool to follow. And that fool's gonna die for our sins. Rinse and repeat. Boom, 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 boom. So don't be surprised if we end up reading your eulogy. Cause you signed up for this. I dig this song right here. I dig this song. And musically, I dig it too. I like how it starts off peaceful. And then it slowly builds. And then boom, they get into it. And that's what a lot of fans got to understand. You got to understand. I don't listen to heavy metal in my everyday life. Okay. I haven't listened to Tool before, like in my everyday, like listening experience. But when I'm listening to music and discovering music on this channel, I'm trying to see how I can glean something from the music that I can take away from it. A lot of people that try to get on here and try to tell me how I need to react and how I need to, this is how you need to do it. No. I'm going to react how I want to react. And you either rock with it or you don't. If you don't, watch something else. That's totally fine. But I gotta get something from the music. I'm not when this camera's on, ain't no passive listening going on. I'm actually trying to get something from the music. I'm not debating with anybody in the comments about this shit. I said what I said, and I stand on it. Next, 8. This talks about MJK's experience as a new parent. Maynard has in many songs referred to the abuse he experienced when he was younger. Here he talks about the feelings that haunt him and how this has affected the relationship with his own. Woo. Okay. All right. Deep. Okay. Wait, let me see something. All right. What's coming through could be seen as his new son being born. What's holding up might represent his past, his memory of his father. Neither of these things are inherently hateful, yet they are still metaphorically killing him. Good God Almighty. This newfound relationship is making him reflect on his own character, leading him to view himself as a snake. The snake is the biblical mythological representation of a liar. The snake might then represent the voice in his head, much like the tempter in the story of Adam and Eve. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I usually go into a song blind. I don't usually look at like the synopsis of a song because I want to see if I can glean the message just from the lyrics. And even if it's not the right message, it's still how I interpret the song. So I just want to see what story, what movie could be filmed, what picture could be painted with the lyrics as they are written. Yes, somebody has broken the song down and got their interpretation and things like that, but I want to use my own imagination when I listen to this music. You know, music is an escape, right? And so if I would have never looked at the synopsis, if I would have just looked at this course right here, I'd have surmised that he's connected to his past, someone in his past, some kind of way. And with all the references to snakes and changing and killing coming up, that someone from his past was changing him into something he doesn't want to be, changing him into something evil or negative. Right? I use Genius for the lyrics now because Spotify, most of the time the lyrics are wrong, but you notice I'm not going to break everything down. All these have annotations. I'm not going to go through everything and look at the annotations, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm look at some things for the annotation just to see what they're talking about, but I'm not going to break everything down. I just want to let my imagination take center stage so that I can find a connection to the music. But anyway. Even that course, from the course to the post-chorus, how it was slowly going back. It started off hard and then it went soft, like almost as if he was like just getting weary. Like he was admitting defeat. You're considerably killing me. Like he was just like, fuck. Getting weary. And now we back to the... I like the story of the music, especially during that verse. Started off calm. The snake drowned, and now he looking the snake right in the eyes, and he's getting his power back. He getting his strength back. He getting his courage back, and the music is ramping up at the same time until boom, we hit that damn crescendo. I have died, and I will die. It's all right. I've been hurt. I've been beat down by life before. I've had my soul drained by life, by you. I've died, and I know I will die. Not only in the physical sense, but there are going to be times in the future where I will die, where I will be beat down by life. But hey, that's okay. I don't mind. Because I'm still connected to you, and the stuff that I've learned from being connected to you and all the pain, and I've learned from the pain, essentially. I've learned from the pain, and I've learned how to deal with the pain. So that way, in the future, when I experience that pain, I'll know how to deal with it, and I'll know the mistakes not to make.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind.
As the song was ending, I was just thinking about, okay, so the synopsis said that this was about his relationship with his father and how it led to fear for his own relationship with his son, right? So this could go two ways, honestly. Well, I see it as at the end, now he's probably talking to his son. I feel like he's talking to his son. At first he was talking to his dad. I'm too connected to you. I can still feel you touching, changing me, considerably killing away. Days away, right? Days away. You're much older than me, and I can still feel you, right? But his son is also years younger than him, so he's days away. But I feel he feels his son changing him for the better, killing his old self. His dad was killing him, like spiritually, emotionally killing him. But his son is like killing the fear, the old, hateful side, the side that despised what his father did to him. His son is killing that. And that's why it gets peaceful at the end. Not just quiet, but peaceful.
Killing me,
and one thing that I love that they do, I know these are instruments, but they have a way of making their instruments sound like nature sounds. Like I hear seagulls in there, like they on a beach or something, some sort of waterfront, and it's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I might have my new favorite song. A Eulogy and H. Damn. The first time, Considerately Killing Me, he was weary. He was tired. Defeated, even. But this time, it's like relief. You're considerately killing me. Killing the old me. Like I even hear water sounds. That's so dope how they do that. Hello. Huh? What? Hey. That was how am I vibing out to vinyl noise? That was crazy. Vibing out to vinyl noise. Yeah, it was rhythmic and getting louder and building up. Hold on, I gotta, man, hold on. Yeah. What? Yeah. Now, I reacted to this song as a standalone song on my channel. So, this is the second time I'm going to be reacting to it. So the first time I reacted to this song, I didn't have the knowledge that I have now of Tool and the music and their structure and how they produce their music. So I wasn't thinking about the verses are kind of, they're still saying something during the verses when the vocals are lighter, but the chorus is really what drives home their main point. So knowing that now, let's look at the chorus here. All right. Whoa. Good God Almighty. Okay. In genetics, crossover is genetic recombination during sexual reproduction. Basically, the most direct step in creating new variation. If one assumes the shadow to be the Jungian shadow, then it's easy to see these lines as mingling the ideas of genetic evolution through gene chromosome recombination and purging of non-desirable evolutionary traits, and those of exploring the id or shadow self to purge similar undesirable traits that inhibit personal evolution. The speaker wishes to discover that which is hidden in genes or in the self and to be aware of the changes that occur in both places. Okay. So in layman's terms, for me and my imagination, change is coming. His shadow is shedding its skin and he's changing. I've been picking at my scabs again, though. Yeah. Okay, Okay, that makes sense. So when you pick at your scabs, especially like when we was kids, we see our scab forming and we pick at the scab, but you're not supposed to because the scab is what heals the cut, right? And so we're picking at our skin, right? Because we're trying to speed the process of getting our normal skin back. Like, pick the skin so we can get our normal skin back. And, speeding up the process, but doing more harm than good. Now, a new interpretation that I have is that you don't change overnight. You got to be patient for change. That's what I'm gathering. That's what I gather. Change is coming. Now's my time. Listen to muscle memory. So yeah, during my last reaction, I clicked this annotation and I saw a bunch of this shit and I was like, man, I'm not finna read all this. So he's contemplating clinging to his ego, which we all need to let go in order to evolve. So he's looking ahead to the possibility of change and becoming even better. 46 and 2 is better than 44 and 2, right? All right, now we getting way into the philosophical of it, and that's not what I do on this channel. I know when the first time I reacted to this thing, there was a bunch of comments breaking down all the science and the lore and the psychology and the philosophy, and I'm just trying to listen to the music to paint a picture, folks. I'm just trying to paint a picture of what they talking about. I ain't trying to get all scientific and all that.
Lion,
Okay. So I know there's the whole scientifical everything behind the song, but I'm just, again, my imagination, bloom, splashes paint onto the canvas in front of me. And the picture that's painted is somebody who is shedding his old ways, shedding who he used to be, and trying to evolve, trying to become a better human in general, right? Not necessarily just a better person, but a better human overall. Like 46 and 2 is better than 44 and 2, right? 2 extra chromosomes. Stepping out of the shadow, trying to let go of my ego, step into something better. Let's continue. Message to Harry Manback.
Figlio di puttana, sai che tu sei un pezzo di merda? You think you're cool, right? When you kick out people out of their house. But there is 1 or 3 Americans dying out of cancer, you know? Asshole. And you're gonna be one of those. I didn't do courage to kick your ass directly, because there's not courage for that. I could, you know. You know you're gonna have another accident? You know I'm involved with black magic? Fuck you, die, bastard. You think you're so cool, huh? Asshole. And if I ever see your fucking face around Europe or Italy, wow, that time I'm gonna kick your ass. Fuck you. Fucking American. Yeah.
Damn.
You're gonna die out of cancer, I promise. Deep pain.
This dude hate Americans. Damn, okay.
No one did what it did to me before. You wanna know something? Fuck you. I want your bones smashed. Eat shit. Bastard. Pezzo di merda. Figlio di puttana. Hope somebody in your family dies soon. Crepa, pezzo di merda. E vai a sudare cazzi sul serio.
Okay. A dude who hates an American that did something to him. A song in response to fans claiming Tool sold out to the man. The band claims that we are all the man. Okay. Don't judge me like shit don't stink, partner. Cause guess what? You in the shit too. That's essentially what man. Don't judge me like you think you better than me. Cause guess what? We all in this shit. Talking about I sold out. I'm sucking up to the man. Man, I am the man. The fuck you mean? I'm the man and you the man, bruh. What? I think I got a third favorite. And this one, musically, you can feel the anger. A lot of these songs, but this one especially, this one right here, make you want to grit your teeth. Like, I hear this and I hear the words that he's saying, and I just want to go down the street and just punch somebody. Fuck it. Just go down the street and just fuck you, punch somebody. I think I have a song that I love from Tool. Eulogy and H are my favorites thus far, but I don't know, the message in this song right here and the musicality of it and the way that it's just all coming together, I think I may love this song. Here you go, and make me want to walk down the street and call somebody a bitch ass nigga. What's up, bitch ass nigga? You telling me I sold out? Bitch, if I sold out and you bought my record, what the fuck that make you, huh? Bitch ass nigga. He destroying shit. I hear glass breaking, walls crumbling, shit blowing up. He letting niggas know, hey, I'm tired of y'all shit. But I like that it's happening during that, and then you bought one. So all this judgment you casted upon me, then you bought one, has to be the loudest statement he could have made in this song, which is why it's accompanied with all that destruction in the background. I love this song. I love this song. This is the first like heavy metal song that I've heard that I can say that I love. Fuck, I love that song. Whew. All right, now I gotta calm down. Whew. Damn, that song was getting me hyped, man. Shit. Oh yeah, that's the song right there. That's what we call a jam right there. That's the jam. Yeah, bitch ass niggas. And understand when I say niggas, I ain't no racist shit. That's a term of endearment, but it's also a term of dumbass people, dumbass motherfuckers, dumbass niggas. So when I say bitch ass niggas, in this case, anybody can be a nigga. If you a dumb motherfucker, bitch ass niggas. This is the perfect intermission to follow that song. I swear. Cause that song got a nigga hyped. But then this song got that baseball, but then like it's like a old school video game, like on the Sega, but then it's like a organ from church, but like it's like all the things that are like wholesome and good, it seems. So, why did just catch your breath, huh? Catch your breath. 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 So the rhythm of the music during the intermission is the same as Jimmy. So that was just a build up just to get us into intermission. I mean, just to get us into Jimmy. Hold up.
Suddenly look away. gesture, drawing me down and then showing me where it all began. 11. He was too scared to realize you were the voice that's been calling me back home. Under a dead Ohio sky, 11 has been and will be waiting, defending his light and one ring. Well, I held him fighting then, believing lost and no mind. Now that I have found you, I am what I wait and headed home.
So it seems like to me he's talking about his life at 11. He talked about in H how him and his father's relationship was not good. So verse 1 is him criticizing his father. What was it like to see the face of your own stability? You had it all, and then you chose to look away and become dead and hopeless. And we left. Me and she was gone. Maybe his mom. I could look at the annotation, but I don't want to. Yeah, 11 is when we waved goodbye. 11 is still standing, waiting for me to free him by coming home. So this seems like it's about his life at 11 years old. 11, he was too scarred to realize you were the voice that's been calling me back home. You were the voice. 11, he was too scarred to realize you were the voice that's been calling me back home. Huh. Finally picked up on that damn 11. Where was it? 11. He was too scarred to realize you were the voice that's been calling me back. He is referring to himself. He could be referring to the man he is now. too scarred to realize that that 11-year-old him was calling out to him to come back home. He's talking in third person and then he switches it up back to first person. So I don't know. Damn, I like the story with this one. Hey, this part of the album got some bangers, man. Oh, damn, and it came out in 96? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. So that was part 1 of my reaction to Tool's album Ænima. All right. Stay tuned for part 2. That was tracks, if you're looking at the Spotify track listing, that was tracks 1 through 9. So the next part will be tracks 10 through 15. I think. The rest of the album. All right. Oh, I'm excited to listen to the rest of the album. This piece right here, in these first 9 tracks, there was some dope ass storytelling. The music was dope. Eulogy, H. 46 and 2 is cool, but I wouldn't consider it one of my tops. Eulogy, H, Hooker with a Penis, hell, even Intermission, because it leads into Jimmy. And then it leads into Jimmy and him talking about his past as an 11-year-old. At least that's what I gathered. And how he, as a grown man, wishes he could go back and save that 11-year-old. And then he actually goes back to save that 11-year-old. He says, I'm coming home. By the end of the song, he says, I'm coming back home. He spent the majority of that song just wishing that, God, I wish I could save this 11-year-old. This 11-year-old is crying out for help, crying out for me to come save him. And I just don't know what to do. He's kind of stuck. And then he finally wakes up and realizes, you know what? I gotta save this 11-year-old. I gotta rescue this 11-year-old me. Hold your light. Continue to glow. Don't lose your innocence, 11-year-old me, which he named 11. 11, don't lose your innocence. Hold out your light. Glow, child, glow, because I'm coming back home to save you. I feel like, damn, that's a very important song. I still like Hooker with a Penis, though. That's still, I just love the energy of that damn song and the message in that song. I love oh my God, I love that song. Jimmy, the storytelling in that damn thing, oh, it's just, And then Eulogy and H, and I feel like H and Jimmy are kind of connected. They're kind of tied. I'm digging this album so far. So if you're digging my reaction to this album, stay tuned for part 2. It will be coming within the next couple of days. I want to try to have it come within the next couple of days because I want to keep this part and my interpretation of the songs within it fresh in my mind as I go into part 2. But I have to break this reaction up into 2 videos because otherwise I'm gonna burn my damn little laptop out. All right. So again, thank you, Todd Mayhew, for this suggestion. If you have a suggestion, be it an album, song or video, like a live performance that you would like me to react to, the only way to get onto my request queue is by email or DMing me. Make sure you put request or suggestion in the subject line and I will put your request in my queue, and you're still able to donate if you choose to. The link to do so is in the description, tinyurl.com/BHRDonate. If you enjoyed the reaction, like this video, comment on this video, let me know what your favorite track from this part is, and without spoiling anything, possibly what I have to look forward to in part 2. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I have more tool reactions on my channel. And yeah, until next video, you know how I do it on this channel. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. We're going to keep this thing rolling. It's your main man, BHR, signing out. Peace, love, and good vibes.